ready for it? You ready? You ready? Boom! Oh, StudioBook S. Alright champs, let's get rid of Windows Home and let's get some Windows Pro. Copy and paste my code from the description. New codes, new discount. You can get Windows Professional, Office. Paste my code. Boom! It's Windows Pro time. 17-inch content creator device with Xeon Quadro graphics. 6GB Quadro graphics. RAID 0. 16x10 17-inch display. It's like they're listening to us. We want 16x10 displays for content creators. And not only that, look, the thin bezels, but it's also certified by Pantone. So it's going to have ultimate accurate colors, 97% P3, so that's pretty good. It has Quadro GPU. It's certified for like all the Adobe products and like, you know, 3D products that need Quadro drivers. We're going to have a look at the specs in a minute, but this really got me excited. This one, they give us, and then they take it, because I look at the specs and I go tick, tick, tick. And then I look at some of them and I go, what are you doing? Because this could be the perfect laptop. Now, this thing isn't going to be cheap. There's no way this thing is going to be cheap. Yes, it does have that number pad. See, that's what I thought. At the end of the day, even if apps weren't going to be made for this trackpad, just being able to use it as a number pad is just game changing in that sort of way. Like, you know, you don't have to have a full size keyboard anymore. You can have your number pad there. That's brilliant. But let's have a look into the specs. You can have Xeon Core, Quadro, up to 64 gigs ECC RAM. I hope it can accept normal RAM, because, you know, ECC RAM is not needed by everyone. And this is probably closest to a GTX 1060. It should have good cooling on it. But let's have a look at the specs and I'll tell you where they sort of missed out or missed a trick here. One turquoise grey model, that's fine. It does look good. It looks nice. 17 inches. We're going to have that 16x10 display. Awesome. So we look at the processors. You can have the Xeon or the Core. I would just go to Core. Save yourself some money. The Xeon's not going to, you know, might be a little bit faster. It may be thermally constrained anyway. So you have one graphics card option. That is the Quadro. I would maybe have liked to see maybe some other graphics card like GTX or RTX sort of options. But, you know, if you're working in 3D or any, you know, professional application, even the Adobe suite where you need those drivers, the Quadro drivers, you know who you are if you need them or not. It makes a massive difference using a Quadro GPU, and they're actually decent for gaming too. They're not as good as the GTX for gaming, but they're still pretty good. 17-inch display. The resolution, see, this is one thing. 1920 by 1200. It's a 17-inch display. Yeah, that resolution needs to be higher. It needs to be a bit higher. 16x10 is still good. You'll be able to view it at 100%, so you still will have a lot of real estate. You're going to probably get an extra track in Premiere Pro and stuff like that. You know, 97% P3 color gamut there, which is pretty good. 8-bit color, not 10-bit, you know. 2 DIMM slots up to 64 gigs. Yes, you can buy. Supports ECC. So that means, yes, you should be able to put just normal RAM in there. With this RAID 0, you can actually get like nearly 6,000 reads and around 4,000 writes, something like that. Now, I was a bit disappointed with the I/O too, you know. Everything's good. You got some, you know, SD card reader and UHS too, so it is the fast one. HDMI, you know, USB Type A's, but only one Thunderbolt 3. Yeah, it's 2019. One Thunderbolt 3 doesn't cut it. We need 2 of those. I don't even need the HDMI. Get rid of that. Just give us an adapter, Thunderbolt to HDMI, or get rid of some of the USBs. I think we only need 1 Type A, maybe 2. More Thunderbolts, please. Yeah, but it looks friggin' amazing. You know, it's got 2x2 Wi-Fi, so it should be really good Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 5. And this is the most disappointing part to me. 57 watt-hour battery. The battery life is not going to be good. That's like Ultrabook. Ultrabooks have more battery capacity. I think there are some with 60 watt hours. So 57 watt hours for a 17-inch display and those sort of specs, you're not going to get very much battery life out of this. Estimation would be, you're lucky if you get 5. You'll probably get 3 or 4, something like that. Maybe they think they don't need it, but 17 inches, yeah, 2.39 kilos, so 5.27 pounds. It is quite thin. It's only like 18.4 millimeters. So it is thin, but it is, you know, a bit beefy, I guess, in terms of weight there. I guess that might be because of the cooling. But I'm really excited about this laptop. It's going to be friggin', it's going to cost a kidney. So, you know, with Quadro graphics and, you know, Xeon and ECC memory, it's not going to be cheap, but I doubt it will cost more than a MacBook Pro. So, but the interesting thing is now with these RTX laptops, they actually support the coding of red raw footage, the RTX graphics cards. I mean, the RTX, any of those laptops with the RTX graphics cards will probably perform better than this in Premiere Pro, especially if you're doing red footage. And they're doing like special things with the drivers for, you know, 3D applications as well. So I'm so torn on this. It looks really good. I wish they'd made a 15-inch model, to be honest, with a bigger battery, 16:10 display. I hope the next XPS 15 comes out with a 16:10 display, but I doubt it will, but it would be very nice if it would. Anyway, let me know what you guys think of this. I'd like to catch you in the next one, guys. Tally ho.